Hi. Hello. Hello, royals. Hello, kings and queens. Shalom, brethren. Shalom, welcome to the channel. I'm making African soup, Onubu soup. So that's it here. And washing it. So trying to show you what it looks like. Let me see if I can raise it up. So this is what it looks like. And you have to wash it with both hands. You have to kind of knead it with your two hands. Oh, I just splashed on the screen. Let me clean it. So you wash it with your two hands. Oh, what have I done? So you knead it with two hands like that. No more. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I pressed here. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Okay, that's this one. So, how are you? Shabbat Shalom. Today's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. The kids are yet to get here. So I'm just trying to see if I can finish on time before we enter Sabbath. How was your weekend? It's just a very short process just to wash it. So this is how it is. You wash it and squeeze the foam. It's bitter. That's why it's called bitter leaf. It's bitter. So you wash it, then you now start to cook it, and you wash it again and again until it's no longer bitter. So I'm going to take it to put in the pot now. So that's the water from it. It's like stout. If you know the Irish stout, the Irish belly stout, that's how it is. You can see it's like dark stout. It's quite bitter. So you wash it off, then because it's dried one, this is hydrated one. This is what we use in the diaspora, but in Africa we usually have it fresh from the garden. So it's quite fresh, and it's easy to wash. But here we use the hydrated ones that came from Africa. They have to hydrate it before they send it to the diaspora. So that's it. It's now there. So the extract, like, I'm going to sieve this. Sieve the, so you sieve the remaining one like so. I'll show you what it looks like. So this one here, you have some sand. Let me see if there's sand in this one. Some of them yeah, you have to really wash it very well because it's got sand. Let me see if I can show you. So it's got like sand inside. So you have to wash it very well so that it doesn't ruin your food. You have to wash it again and again and again. You can't say You have to wash it 5 times. Depends on what you find. You can wash it. You can't wash it less than 5 times. You can't wash it anything less than 5 times. You know, the more you wash it, the better it comes out. So it's advisable to wash it well. So you use a bowl to wash it, or use a pot, your old pot. You can use an old pot like I'm doing. You can use an old pot or any kind of bowl that you've got to wash it. Kind of kneading it like as if you're kneading dough like this. Then you wash, then knead and wash, then knead and wash. I'm going to turn on the heat so that it will start to cook while I get the meat ready. Clean my hands. Let's turn on the light. So I'm using what you call it? I'm using meat, normal meat, like beef. I don't know what they call those parts in English. In Spanish, it's called babilla. Babilla. That's the babilla is here. So I'm using beef, and I'm using the tribes. I'm using cow tribes, beef, and stockfish, a little bit of stockfish, and chicken. So I've got a lot of protein. This is actually not what we make all the time. We just make it once in a while. The soup. The children really love it. I think everyone likes it actually. So I'm going to wash the meat. So I've got chicken. I think I'm going to take this thing over there so that you can. So I've got chicken here. I've got chicken and what you call it, and stockfish. Yeah, stockfish and chicken. Then chicken drumstick actually. Then it actually smells nice because of the stockfish. So and I've got beef. Yeah, beef and beef and tribes. So I've got beef and tribes. And if I can share, yeah. So I've got beef and tribes. I just cut it now. So I'm going to wash them now. Then I'll start. I'll start quickly before the kids get here. Let's see. So I'm going to start this one. This one on the phone. I'm going to start in 2 places so that we're fast. So I'll put the chicken to be there. Normally, I'm supposed to start first with the stockfish, but I can still do it. can still start with the stockfish. So start the stockfish because it's the hardest. It's a hydrated stockfish, not fresh, so it's hard. It's already smoked, kind of not smoked. It's hydrated one, so it's hard. It's actually edible. You can eat it the way it is, but if you cook it more, it tastes better when it's soft. And because children are eating also, I need to make it very soft. Yeah. Okay. Second, I want to take out the chicken quickly. I'll start with the stockfish first. I'll start with the stockfish first. Then I'll add the tribes. So I'll cook the ones that are very tough. So I'm washing the tribes. Not much tribes. Actually got less than a kilo, I guess. So, because Trinity doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. She can't stand it. So I got less than a kilo. Just that it gives flavor. So we're adding it for flavor, not really. Actually, we're going to have it to eat it, yeah, but we just need it for flavor because it's got this has this traditional kind of flavor that is very nice, that adds to your traditional dishes. Most people don't like this kind of meat. This meat is a bit strong in taste, but it's soft when it's made. It's not everyone that likes it. Yeah. But I like the taste that it gives to the soup, so that's why we're adding it. So you can add like less than a kilo of it to your soup to make the taste nice. So that's it here. That's the tribes. I've washed it, so I'm going to add it now so that it starts going. So I got less than a kilo of it. So I added it to the stockfish. Oh, it smelled nice. The stockfish always smells nice. So now I'm going to add seasoning cube to the pot. So I'll add two cubes to it because I'm still going to add the meat to it. So I added 2 cubes. I'll test it later to see, because I actually don't cook with salt. So I'll test it later to see if it's okay, if 2 is okay. But I guess I'll be needing like 3. So that's it. So while it's going, I'm going to wash the meat. Wash the meat and add to. I'll take it there. So that's the meat. So wash it now. I'm starting late to make the Sabbath food. I'm kind of nervous. I'm so late. Yeah. Oh God, there's something I'm going to add to the bitter leaf to make it to quicken it. So I'll add I don't even know how they say in English. In Spanish, it's called bicarbonato. So maybe sodium bicarbonate, something like that, if there's anything like that. So I'm going to add it now. It's going to make it to be fast. Because it's almost time for Sabbath now. In the next 1 hour something. So, have to be super fast with it. So I'm rinsing the meat now with table water. So I'm going to go add it now to the pot. So the meat is there now. In a little while I'm going to add the chicken. So I'm going to stir so that the cube will get to it. The cube that I added. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm going to get the camera closer, but that'll be later. So now I'm going to, the chicken is ready. I'm going to blend crayfish and an onion and nothing else. So while I add this thing to the bitter leaf so that it's fast, so that it will be fast. I'll add the bicarbonato. Bicarbonato should be bicarbonate, no? Yeah, should be bicarbonate. Let me add it. It's yeah. So that's it. That's what we add to the bitter leaf. Sodium. Yeah, it's if you can read it. Sodium bicarbonate sódico. En español se dice bicarbonato sódico. So that's what you put in your bitter to make it soft quickly, to make it soft. But be careful while putting it. Don't put so much. Be careful so that you don't put so much. So you just take like a little bit of it. It's like this. It's like salt. It's like salt. So you take a little bit and add there. It's going to make it to be fast because we ain't got time right now. So that's it. And allow it to cook putting it back because I actually don't use it all the time. So, I was going to say, the the soup is not it's not that hard. Just have your proteins ready. Then you're going to make a kind of paste that we call ede. It's called ede. Let me show you. So you have your stockfish. So you have your stockfish. That's the stockfish. It's hydrated like that, like it's strong. So this one comes like 10 euros for this in a pack. Then you have comes in a pack like this. So it's hydrated. Then you have this, they call this fufu. They call it fufu, right? But we call it ede. That's cocoyam. Look at it here. It's this cocoyam. This. So that's this. We're going to make it into a paste to thicken the soup, and it has its. If you know what it is, it has flavor. It has a nice flavor. So I'm going to boil water to do it. But now I've just got to blend the things. The onion. So we'll blend. It's very easy, the soup. Just blend the onion, the pepper, which I haven't got pepper. I didn't know that I got no pepper. It's finished. So we ran out of pepper, but I'm going to do without because after all, Leroy doesn't like pepper. Just Trinity likes pepper. I do. I like pepper also. But Leroy cannot stand pepper. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to make it without. And so you just blend this, blend the pepper, blend the crayfish, and that's it. If you've got there's another spice, local spice that we call ogidi, but locust bean can do. I've got locust bean, but I'm not gonna put it today because I'm just running to be able to make it to Sabbath, or else we'll have to eat something cold. We'll have to eat like something cold, like salad. So, but I'm okay. I'm confident. I'm making the meat already. So if I'm unable to get through, I can just boil rice, okay, and we'll eat it with meat. Yes, and we've got veggies, so we'll eat salad. So, but I'm still nervous somehow because that's not my plan. My plan is not to make rice or make salad. My plan is to make bitter leaf soup. The children really love it. It smells so nice and it tastes super. So I like to make the soup, but if you can't make the soup, we have the protein. The most important thing is that I have the meat. With that, I'm happy. With that, we won't be hungry. You can just eat salad and that's it. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this, clean it. Yeah, cut it. Yep. So it's quite easy. It's quite easy. Yeah, so I have the onion. I have the locust bean. The locust bean is, if you know what it is, if you're African, we have some that we call ogidi. So the locust bean is we'll have it hydrated also. Everything is hydrated. Sorry, everything is dehydrated. Yeah, because you can't have the fresh one here. Everything is. So I'm going to kind of blend this, cutting the onion straight up here so that I can blend it. So I will be cutting the onion. So after blending, I'll go and wash the bitter leaf. Then I will make the paste. I'll make the paste. I'll add the broth of the meat that I've made. Then I'll add oil inside the broth. I'll add oil in the pot. Then I will bring to boil. Then I add the veggies. Then the soup is ready. Allow it to boil for like 20 minutes. Then the soup is ready. Then I'll make fufu with gofio. So what am I looking for? So yeah, I've cut this already here. So I'm going to put it here. Some people add onion to their meat that they are making for bitter leaf soup. Some don't. It depends. If you like, you can add onion to the meat. Isaiah, you've got the Bible verse that we're taking from Isaiah. I tested the stockfish. It's almost ready. Almost, but not ready. So the Bible verse is in Isaiah 58 verse 10. That's saying, if you spend yourself on behalf of your brother, or on behalf of someone that is hungry, and you satisfy the need of someone that is hungry or someone that is oppressed, the Bible verse says that the light will shine in the darkness, that your light will shine in the darkness. Yes. And that your night will become noonday. So be encouraged to spend for that person, to do something for someone else that is in need, that doesn't have as much as you do, and your light will shine in darkness. I hope you're encouraged by this Bible verse. In the diaspora, it's not everyone that make onubu soup. So you can help someone make one. Or wherever you are, you can help someone out. I don't know, it might not be onubu soup, it might be something else that the person needs. So, and the Lord will bless you as you help another person. So let me go and start blending the things while this one is cooking. Yeah. I need to doing good. I need to bring the camera close. So I'm going to get the things I'm going to blend right now. Water to blend it. Have putting some sweets to make my heart happy. So, what's the thing that I need to do? Oh, dear. I have to add crayfish. I'll show you crayfish. It's like this. These are crayfish. It's like this, like little prawns. This have to add to it. I'm going to add it now, but I'm going to wash it first. There are lots of them here, so I'll wash them. So now you can add the chicken now. Let me show you in the pot. So that's the pot. I don't know if you can see it. So that's the pot. So I'm going to add the chicken. So I add the chicken now. I'm still going to add one cube. So the bitter leaf is here. I'm using the pressure pot to cook it so that it's fast. So that it's fast. So I'm going to go and add one more cube, one more chicken cube. I'm going to add one more chicken, a caldo de pollo. I'm going to add one more chicken cube there. Because of the chicken, I'm adding one more chicken cube on top of it, on top of the chicken, so that it takes the flavor of the chicken cube. I'm going to allow it to boil. I'm going to allow it to boil. Then allow it to boil. It hasn't got much broth. I'm going to add more broth to it so that we'll have more soup. Because the more broth you have, the more soup you have. The less broth you have, the less soup. The less quantity of soup you will have. I'm going to wash this I'm going to show you what I'm going to wash now. The crayfish. So let me put it. The crayfish I'm going to wash now. I'm going to use hot water to wash it. So I'm going to wash this. Let's see if you can see it. These. They're like so. So I'm going to wash them. I'm going to add a little bit more to it. Let me add a little bit more, because the more you have it, the more your soup tastes. So I have like this handful, like so. You have it like a handful like that. A handful will do. So you blend it with the onion. So I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash it. Now I need to start to wash this the bitter leaf. After washing this other one now. So in the oil, in the meat, you add your palm oil in the meat. So in the meat that is boiling, you add the palm oil. So you need to add a lot of palm oil, because this this leaf is green, it's very green. So the palm oil, you should bring it out so that it will be melting somewhere here. You leave it outside. Palm oil, let me bring it close. The palm oil, the aceite de palma. Yeah. Some people say that it's not safe, but actually it's safe if it's natural. If it's not processed, it's safe. But if it's processed, then it's not safe. But this, we assume it's safe because it's not processed. It doesn't have chemical. It's just a natural fruit, so it doesn't have any harmful agents inside. It's safe. So you add your palm oil in the meat, in the protein, in the meat. So I'm leaving it here so that it will melt. So I have the palm oil in my hand right now. Let me see. Yep. So that's the palm oil when it's not melted. This is what it looks like when it's not melted. It's like this. So now I'm going to wash the crayfish. I'm washing the crayfish right now. So I like to kind of wash it the first time with kind of warm water. Yeah, so that I'm sure that it's clean. Just quickly, because so that I don't lose the taste of it. I just wash it quickly with warm water. So that's what it's like. Not really hot water, not cold water, just warm one. Oh, sorry, my fire has gone off. So I'm going to go turn on the fire again to put the pot. Oh, sorry, my fire has gone out. Okay. So that's the thing. Oh my god, when will I make this food? So my fire for the food, for the soup, I don't know what's happening. Okay. So, fire is back. Fire is back, so I'm just going to go blend this quickly. So that is the crayfish. Let me show you how it is. This is the crayfish. This is the crayfish. Yeah. So that's the crayfish. So I'm going to go blend it now. So kind of going to sieve it well, just in case it's got sand, but it hasn't got sand. But just in case, you have to wash it, just in case. So now you put your onion in the crayfish. So if you've got pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, you put it here, then blend. So I need some water to blend it. So that's it. Quickly. Actually, you need something that's got that's deep. But right now, we're in a hurry, so. Okay, done blending. So blended it. So this is what it's like blended. So let me show you. These, yeah. So this is it blended. Like so. I'm going to be showing. So add it here. Add it in the meat. So the meat has been cooking. And it's looking good. Looking very good. Smelling very nice. So smelling delicious. So we add this here to the broth to have more broth. Yes, that's how you have more broth. That's how you have more soup. So now I'm still going to wash this, kind of rinse the pot. Yeah, because you've got crayfish and all that here. So you rinse it in, and you look at your broth. By the time the meat is cooked, Will I have more broth? No. I'll have less broth. So I'm going to rinse the pot again and add to the broth, to the meat, so that we'll have more meat broth. Yep, now we have enough meat broth and the pot is clean, so there's no more rinsing. And here there's a little bit of crayfish that is here. I used to save it, but I didn't save it this time because I'm in a hurry, so I've got a small one. I'm still going to add it there. So that's it. Now I'm going to show you what the pot is looking like. It's now, the broth has come up here. Look at the broth, it has come up. So that's the, sorry, am I showing it? So the broth has come up now. I'm just going to allow it to boil. So I'm going to allow it to boil. So we got the stockfish, the beef, the tripes, the chicken, like that. So hi, hello, my friend. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's getting there. Now we need to wash this like quickly. Oh, look at this. So we don't we have to like rinse this too, so that we'll have enough broth. Yeah. So leave it to wash later. Here to wash it later. So I'm going to now wash this. Our food is almost ready. So now I'm going to put the water to do that thing. How do you call it now? To make the thickener, which you call the cocoyam. Yeah, the cocoyam. We call it ede. The cocoyam is called ede in my language. It's called ede, the cocoyam. So I'm going to make that now. It's already okay. This is safer. Safer. You see what I did now? Safer. That's a safe move to do. The soup inside, the fufu outside. In case the pot tips, we'll still have our soup. We can still have the fufu. You can pick the fufu or you throw it away or whatever, but it's hard for the fufu to tip and fall. But the soup, it's quite easy to tip and there's no more soup. So be careful when you move in the kitchen, especially when you're like in a hurry, like I am right now. So look at the bitter leaf. Let me show you what we're working with. This is what we're working with. So this is what it looks like right now. It's very hot. So what you do is, if it's soft, yes, it's soft. You see, it's soft. So, is it soft to your liking? No, it's not to my liking. So I'll return it to the boil right now. It's still got water inside it, so I'll return it to cook. Then I'm going to add more of that bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate. I'm going to add more of it. The one I added before, it's quite small, so it's always good to go small, from small to big, so you don't just go big. It's always good to go gradually when you're cooking. So I'm not going to first spoon. I'm just going to measure it with the cover. So I add a little bit more again, so that it's fast. Don't be scared adding this, because you're going to wash the bitter leaf after all. Okay, you're going to wash it. So don't be scared. But don't put too much so that it doesn't ruin your food. So that's it. Now I'll stir it, cover it, allow it to boil. Yeah. So I'll stir it so that it gets all the water. Then I'll cover it. The cover to the pressure pot. I'll cover it. Allow it to boil like 5 minutes tops. Allow it to boil for 5 minutes tops. Now we need to make our paste. Once we make this paste, our food is ready. We'll wash the bitter leaf and we're done. So I need the ladle, wooden ladle to do the paste. Oh, should be there. So once I make this thickener now, the soup is ready. Yep. So here we are. We'll make the thickener right now. But before making the thickener, I'll have to wait for the water to boil. Bring the water to a boil. Make the mix the fufu for thickener, the cocoyam. That's what it has to be. Cocoyam it must be cocoyam. If it hasn't got cocoyam, it's not onubu soup, it's something else. So it must be cocoyam. You stir it and add to the soup. So now, here's the cocoyam. Again, I'm showing you. So it sells for like €5, €4.50, like this pack of cocoyam. Like this. Cocoyam, that's an instant cocoyam. So already have it. When you finish using it, you seal it back and keep it for another use. So I sealed it. So I'm going to cut it now. I'm going to cut it open again. So in the kitchen, you have to be on the safe side always. So I'll have to make sure that I cut it. I'm not going to tear it so that it doesn't tear. My scissors, my kitchen scissors, is actually missing in action right now. And you know what? That's one thing with objects. And my son will say Yamale. Tihera. Tihera. Yamale. Tihera. Yamale. Tihera. 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 Me how do you say Yamale? Tespa Yamando. Tihera. Tihera. Yeah, yes. So when I look for things, Leroy will ask me to call the thing. So I call the thing and it's here. So you press the whatever, press the bag and make the fufu right now. The water is ready. The fufu. You pour gradually, not at once. Keep pouring gradually while you're stirring it. Yeah. I rushed it. You won't blame me. I am in a hurry. I rushed it. Let's see if we can make it. smells right now. The soup is, everything is smelling nice, smelling like it should, like home. Oh, smelling very nice. Ah. I'm making the fufu right now. Sometimes you need to bring it out of the fire so that, okay. You need to bring it out of the fire so that it doesn't have lumps. You need to bring it out of the heat because they're very soft. When it's in powder like this, it's very tender, very tender. So you don't need to give it so much heat. If you give it so much heat, it's going to cut and harden, and you'll end up with lumps in your soup. You don't want lumps in the soup. You want to have this thing very fluffy, like velvety, you know. You want it very fluffy, very free, very smooth. So we go ahead and stir it until it's velvety. It's kind of fluffy, like it's like what do you call it? Squishy, like squishy. It will be like squishy, exactly. Be squishy, soft, free, no lumps, smooth. So that's it. I'm stirring it. It's getting there. A little bit stir more, and we're done stirring it. And you have to do it quick because it's a very tender it's a very tender food. You have to be fast with it. If you don't stir it quick, it will get hard. It will have lumps. So you have to be very fast with it when you stir it. And it's kind of stretchy. To be stretchy like that, and velvety and smooth. So that's it. It's ready. So to the pot, to the soup. This goes into the soup right now. I am so happy that this is ready as we're speaking. This is super ready. So, oh, you cut it. You have to cut it small like this. You dip this ladle in the soup, and you cut small bits, like bite-sized bits. While you keep putting it here, it sticks. You dip it here, and you cut and put. Cut, put. When it sticks, you dip it in the soup, cut, and add, like that. You dip it in the soup, it drops. Then you keep going, add the cocoyam, keep adding. I'm going to show you the pot, what it's looking like. So keep adding like that. Dip it in here and add. Dip it in the pot, add. Cut bite size so that it will dissolve quickly. That's why you have to cut bite size. It will dissolve once it boils. You know, this is very tender, a very tender kind of carbohydrate. It's very tender. So once it boils, it will melt. You won't find this lump anymore. You won't find them. Very tender, very tender. So you cut and add like that until your pot is empty, until you've got no more. So that's it. Cut hard, and use the spatula to kind of wipe, kind of lick the pot. Make sure that everything is inside the pot. So that's it. Clean the pot with the spatula. Yeah, so it's ready. Almost. The soup is already smelling what it has to smell. The aroma is coming from the bitter leaf, you know. So I don't know. I think let me leave the bitter leaf a little while I wash my hand and get the pot for this pot. I'm going to use it to wash the bitter leaf right now. So while the bitter leaf is getting ready, let me wash the pot. Oh my goodness. I'm just nervous because of time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Time. I just pray that the time stands still for 10 minutes. That 10 minutes is going to go a long way. At least to allow me to wash the bitter leaf and put it in the pot, in the soup, and make the fufu that we're going to eat the soup with. The kids are going to be very happy when they see I made food. Sometimes they like fufu, you know. I guess all kids like fufu. One thing with African food is that it's very addictive. You won't crave for it when you don't know what it is. But once you've eaten it, you always crave for it. So now I'm going to fold my sleeve and oh my goodness. So we're ready. Oh, I'm happy. We are so ready. Ready. Okay. Let me go for the bitter leaf. Ja, 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 ja. Ja, 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 ja. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I'm coming. There's no one here. Let me come. I'm coming, guys. 1 second. 1 second. I'm coming. Wow, this place smells. The leaf soup. The kids are going to be so happy when they get here. So, I'm here, I'm back. Sorry, I took a break. I'm back. So let me put the things away. While I wait for the soup to get ready. So, oh, the meat is cooked. Okay, I said I was going to show you what the pot is looking like before you put the lid. So, if you look at the pot, you now see whether you need to add more oil. You might need to add more oil. I will add more oil. Yeah, because by the time my cocoyam melts, I will have less oil. So I'll need to add more oil. And right now, I will need to add I'll need to add another cube because of the veggies that is going to go in that pot. Yes, so 1/2 spoon of oil. I will go with 1 spoon. So 1 spoon of oil. Yeah, 1 spoon of oil. So I've got 1 spoon of oil there. Okay, I'll do a little bit more. Yeah, like that. So because by the time the cocoyam melts, you will have less oil. By the time you add your veggies, you definitely are going to have less oil. The soup will be so dark, it will not be interesting at all. So add oil to make it look nice and to make it taste nice also. So I need to keep this for another day. But before I do that, I need to close it. I'll close it now. We're waiting for the bitter leaf. The meat is already cooked. It's cooked, but it's not that tender, so I'll allow it to cook more while this oil needs to cook too. The oil needs to cook. It's coming together already. Oh, it smells so good already. Huh? Kind of makes you happy, kind of. So I'm going to close this thing again. My friends, thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. So I'm going to seal that. So I kind of seal it with my knife. That's hot. I close it again. The knife is not hot yet, so I allow it to get hot. I can see you. Thank you. Yeah, I saw you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. God bless you. Thank you for the like. I'm trying to see time. Let me see what time it is now. Let's see. Something I need to do right now. I need to go ahead and do the fufu. Man, the pressure. The pressure, the pressure, the pressure. So, I seal this back. So you seal it back and you keep it for another day, okay? It's still okay for another day. So, actually you need just a little bit, not that much. So, keep it for a day. So, right now, I'm going to go make the fufu. Where the soup is, I'm going to swap that. I'll swap that for fufu right now, right away. Yes. So I'm going to put this water for fufu right away. So I'll swap this and use this pot because we haven't got time to go and start looking for another pot. So just go with this one. Alright. If I say that I'm nervous, I'm actually very nervous, truly, because of time closing in on me. So now I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the fufu, this one. We call it gofio de Milo. Gofio. The Spanish people already know what I'm doing. This is gofio. Ellos saben lo que es, ¿no? Así que I'm going to melt gofio. Lo voy a diluir en el agua para hacer fufu. Oh, sorry. If you don't know what gofio is, it's corn. You can see the corn, maize. It's maize that is toasted. It's toasted maize. It's actually ready, eh? Mira, you can eat it. It's ready. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's very nice. It's got it's very nutritious. It's got lots of vitamins inside. So, yeah, it's got lots of vitamins. So I'm going to melt it here. I'm putting it in a cup. So I'll melt it with cold water, actually cold water, not hot water, cold water. Yeah, if you have lukewarm, best. Melt it with lukewarm so that it starts the thing quickly. Start your fufu quickly. So, but be careful so that it's not hot water. Actually, I prefer cold water so that you don't make mistake. So it's ready now. My water for the fufu is going. Now I get my fufu here. So the fufu that we make in the diaspora sometimes is I'll show you. So sometimes we make like this one. This is harina flour. This is flour, normal flour, all-purpose flour. Yeah. So we sieve it and I will make a paste. We make a dough, soft dough with it. That's fufu. That's how we make fufu in diaspora, with flour. Yes. But you still have the potato ones. But right now I've got only the all-purpose flour, so it can go. Sorry, I went to go get water. So I'm going to wash it. I like to wash my water because I don't know who touched it, if someone sneezed on it, if someone touched it with hands that's not clean. So I like to wash my water before I use it. I like to wash the tinned tomatoes before I use it. I don't know. I just like to do that. So if I wash it, I feel more comfortable like that. So I wash the water, then I'm going to melt this now. I'm going to do the gofio now. I'm going to melt the gofio. So I'm melting the gofio right now by praying that this one is boiling. It's actually not boiling, you know. It's not boiling. goodness. Like, oh my goodness. The stress is mounting. It's mounting. I can touch it. I can touch how stressed I am right now. I can feel it. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is ready right now as it is. I'm just waiting for the water to boil and we're good to go. So now my bitter leaf. This is all I can take for the bitter leaf. So because you're a good cook, in this case, you know what you do? Just take a little bit of bitter leaf. Don't even stress yourself. Just take a little bit. Yes. Just take small. Because if you want to take the exact thing that you need, there's no time for that. So because you're smarter than this bitter leaf, you just take small. Yes. Take the one that, so that at least you have bitter leaf in the soup. Then later you can cook it to oh my goodness. Have you seen the, oh, so you're not seeing it. So that's it. So I'm taking it with this. It's very hot. Be careful. Yeah. So make sure that you're using something that is not going to hurt you to scoop it from the water. You see, this is the water that came out from the bitter leaf. It's always black like this. Yes, like that. So now, do you know from the way it's going, I can actually take off all the bitter leaf. Yeah. So I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. They harvest it long like this without cutting. It's not cut. So when you wash it, it will cut by itself. It comes out in shapes, you know. It's actually very, this dish is very interesting. You don't cut the leaf, you just put it like that. By the time you wash it, it will cut by itself and it will have irregular shapes. Some will be big, some will be small, some will be medium, small, some will be very, very small, you know. So, but none will be same. It will break to a certain degree. That is the beauty of this soup. So this onubus, this leaf is as if it's meat also, and it's very medicinal. It's very rich and medicinal. So it's as if it's meat. So it's part of the soup. You want to see it. You don't want it to be lost in the soup. You want, oh Jesus. Okay. There's actually sand underneath. Be careful. Make sure you're washing it and you're looking at the residue underneath. It's got sand. I don't know how to show you the sand. I don't know if you can see the sand. It's got sand inside. So be careful. If you don't wash it, this is the important thing about this soup. Very, very important. If you don't get rid, this is